as well.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Bills nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Tackled by Dean.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Brought down behind.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
24 is the mic. Pick it up.
From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Brought down by 8.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from the 3-and-out. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On second down now, Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
56, 56.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on second down. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 31, Allen.
At the 31-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's got some space here. There goes Green. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken way up at the 25. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Singletary loses it, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by Josh Norman.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14, Bills 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Bills.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Williams, the Packer ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, it's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll go again to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end
the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a throw right side. Take in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Green Bay Packers. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
The 3-yard line.
Rodgers again now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
For the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
On first down, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there. A lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Rodgers now to throw. Got him man. It's Tanyan complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 26-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
23 yards to pick up there. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
2nd and 8 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
That's complete to Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, little bro, let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a
talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be
You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
You're a bird